Hi guys, it's Emma Crystal, and I am here again. I told you I was going to start teaching a little bit more. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm just wanting to ask you a question today. Why is it that so many of us in the service based business are making less than $50,000 a year? Yeah, it's 2026. Some of you are saying, I make more than that. Great, good for you. The average runs $50,000 or less per year. And that's for people who do massage and they're estheticians, hairstylists. It's one of those things. The question is, why do you think that is? I'm going to cut to the chase and give you an answer. Part of me really believes the reason we don't make as much money as we could is because we don't believe that we should. A lot of times we have issues with making money. We've been told 1,000,008 different things. Money is, if you have a lot of money, then you're a bad person. Rich people are evil. They are always taking stuff from other people. You've heard it, and you've probably said it yourself. I think what happens though is we don't stop long enough to look at how that affects how we charge for our services. If in fact you feel like money is evil or anything like that, money will never come to you. It won't stay with you. It will be repelled by you. I could take a minute. Hey, do you mind if I share a little bit of my story with you? I think I will. There was a time in my life, especially when I first started as a massage therapist back in 2014. If I were to be honest, I really did believe that I was not good enough to make a lot of money. In massage school, they said to me, girl, if you do this, you can make a lot. People are going to pay you. You can charge. And they were telling me at the time, $65 for a massage. And I thought, oh, okay, that's $65 an hour. That sounds like a lot. That's great. I graduated from massage school and started out practicing on my own. The first thing that came up for me was imposter syndrome. Now, some of you are saying, what the heck is imposter syndrome? Here was my question to myself. Who is going to pay me to just massage their bodies? Where they do that? I mean, aside from in a brothel or someplace like that. I had all kinds of crazy things in my head. I went to massage school in a different city from where I was living. So when I got back to my original city, I didn't have any ready-made clients from massage school. It just was one of those things. I really did feel like I was not good enough to charge a lot of money. So I started out that first year, and I think I made less than $10,000 that first year out of massage school. Yep, less than $10,000 for the entire year as a massage therapist. And some of you are saying, I didn't make that much. So you get what I'm saying. Fast forward. In 2018, my husband got sick. He almost died twice. Now, why that story is relevant. I was used to him being the balance. He was taking care of some bills and he was holding things down, and I felt like the free spirit who could go and do this and that and run around, and it was okay for me to make $10,000 in a year. It didn't really matter because things were being taken care of. When he almost died, my world almost fell apart. It was one of those times in my life where I was thinking, whoa, wait, what do I do? What do I do? I can't. Needless to say, the bills started to pile up. We didn't have enough income to make ends meet. And I was in my 50s, y'all. Imagine a 50-year-old with not enough money to pay the mortgage, the utility bills, the basics. I was just not pulling in enough money. Something in my spirit said, girl, you better get up and do something because this is not going to work. You cannot keep living like this. So I got my act together. I started working more. That brought in more clients, true. Got a little more money, true. But I was grinding, and it was just very difficult for me to move forward. The next thing I did was, okay, I really need some inspiration. So I went to YouTube and typed in inspirational videos. Typed the little, little prompts in YouTube. It came up with all kinds of amazing videos. There was Abraham Hicks. I even listened to, there was Les Brown, Tony Robbins. I went all the way back to Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike had a whole lot of amazing things to say. I kid you not. You should listen to him sometime. Anyway, in listening to those things, and I started reading self-help books. Basically, I needed to get my mind to a different place because clearly my mindset was screwed up at the time. In listening and reading and doing all those things, it occurred to me, girl, you really do need a business coach. So I worked on it. I worked on it really hard, and I found a business coach. Y'all, I had started to make a little more money, but here's my reality. I was pulling in maybe around $1,400 a month, which was better than the $10,000 I had made for the whole year, that first year. But that just was no money. When I found that business coach, I looked at the price tag. It was $10,000. It was a $10,000 commitment for the year. This was 2019. And I was like, $10,000? Something in my spirit, though, said, look, girl, you've been asking for a way to grow your business. Clearly, you're not doing it on your own. Clearly, you don't know what you're doing. So I joined that program. They broke it down for me, so I was paying like $750 a month. And it was scary because when you're bringing in $1,400 a month, over half of that is going to pay a coach? What the heck? What I can say is this, though, because I made that leap, because I was willing to pay someone to help me grow my business grew. I more than tripled my income that next year. Remember I said it was 2019 when I got that coach? Tell me what happened in the spring of 2020. You remember COVID. So even during the COVID year, because I didn't even start that coaching program until October of 2019, in the midst of the COVID year, my income almost tripled. So I thought, well, there is something to this coaching. I can fast forward again and tell you that since then, I've been able to build a bath spa from the ground up. I've been able to hire people and give them jobs. That makes me really proud. It makes me happy that I can pay that forward and have a space for other massage therapists, skin specialists, things like that, to work in a business that I created. Where am I going with this story? Clearly now I'm making way more than $50,000 a year. I want to help you do the same kind of thing. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. So here's the thing. What I understand is a lot of people need to work with me. Some people won't. I'm so okay with that. But what I understand is this. Lots of you want to work with me, and that is perfectly perfect with me. I'm setting things up right now so that we can work together and grow our businesses, y'all. There's room out here for everybody. There's enough room for every massage therapist, esthetician, a counselor, all of us who are in the service industry. There's enough room out here for all of us to grow beautiful, thriving businesses. I'm ready to take you there. So, if you're ready to go with me, I know it's a journey. I know it takes time. If you're ready to go with me, though, just drop a note in the chat. Just to hit me up, inbox me, whatever you'd like to do. Just reach out, and I'll reach back, and together we'll get started. I'm so looking forward to this journey. Thank you, and bye.